For those who recall magician David Copperfield's temporary vanishing of the Statue of Liberty, I have another disappearing act up my photographic sleeve. Our then photo, snapped just west of the Pike Place Market, shows the Alaskan Way Viaduct torn down beginning in 2019. For the forgetful, or those unacquainted with this simultaneously beloved and detested ribbon of elevated highway, the viaduct's double decks provided commuters with incomparable 2-minute vistas of the city and Elliott Bay. The sinuous concrete structure bisected the city for 66 years, its traffic-induced bang, clatter, and roar amplified by concrete, thwarting normal conversation on the waterfront. But presto changeo. In our now photo, the vanished viaduct is replaced by the newly inaugurated Overlook Walk, an elevated park redefining Seattle's relationship to its waterfront. Generous curved walkways, wide staircases, and ample terraces allow visitors to freely wander and appreciate the marvels. And the loudest sounds are the cries of gulls. But don't take this conjurer's word for it. On a December visit to the Overlook, palming a copy of the 2019 photo, I polled locals and tourists alike, asking them to comment on the abracadabra. Many pulled insightful rabbits out of their lined winter hats. Jenny and Peter Stu could often have hiked the area from their Ballard home, but rarely made it past the Port of Seattle's Centennial Park on the north waterfront. For us, the Overlook is like a front door to the Pike Place Market, Jenny says, and Peter finishes her sentence. And the setting is breathtaking. It opens up right in front of you, says Seattleite Andrew Mazzaretti, and you can feel the living city on the sound. Workmate Gunnar Brent concurs. For the first time in my life, he says, downtown and the waterfront are connected. Rosemary Koenig and her visiting mom Teresa appreciate the Overlook's gentle curves. I prefer a meandering path to a straight shot, Rosemary says. Add in a cello, Teresa says. I'd love music to amble to. French-born Seattle resident Sandrine Morris would conjure up street artists and musicians to fill the big open space. Enchantment struck Tacoman's Judy and Paul Reitman. This is a real gathering place, Paul says. Judy slyly adds, it's a people viaduct. I'm very impressed, says Port Townsend's Joe Breskin, comparing the Overlook to New York's famed Highline Park. It's the first investment in public space of this scale since Century 21's World Fair campus. It's fabulous, Leilani McCoy says, with or without a kid. No mere sleight of hand here, to quote David Lee of Bellevue, quite magical. In our first then photo, a look south from the Pike Place Market's western extension, snapped on January 11th, 2019. The Alaskan Way Viaduct and its automobiles curve above the waterfront below. Permanently closed on February 1st, the viaduct was replaced by the 2-mile-long State Route 99 tunnel. In our first now photo, from the same prospect, this picture was taken in late November 2024, and it reveals the contours of the Overlook Walk, which opened October 4th. In our second now photo, Teresa and Rosemary Koenig enjoy the variety of viewpoints. I love the look of the city behind us, says Rosemary, a recent Seattle transplant. In our third now photo, Paul and Judy Reitman gaze across Elliott Bay from an Overlook Walk terrace. Best of all, says Paul, it's not in some expensive restaurant. The views are free all the way down to the water.